So that is it. So I know that that looks like a red hot mess. If you're like me, a woman over 50, you have probably looked at contour palettes and thought, whoa, it's not for me. I'm about to show you my simple, put it on, get it done method. It's easy, it's simple, you're going to love me for it, you're going to look fantastic. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sally and this is Fabulous Over 50. I love to share content for women over 50 to help you not only look good, but to feel great too. I do get asked a lot about what foundation I'm wearing, so I thought I may as well just show you in real time. It is the iconic multi-use sculpting palette. And you can see that I love it because I'm actually in need of another one very, very soon. So I have got a little bit of eyeshadow on. I have some tinted moisturizer on. I have used my SPF. My SPF that I absolutely will not do without is La Roche-Posay. It is the Anthelios 400. It's a 50+ sunscreen. It's called the Invisible Fluid. It is, and it sits brilliantly underneath your makeup. It doesn't cause pilling. For me, it just works. I never feel like there's a clash between my sunscreen and my skincare. I'll link everything that I talk about today in the description box. And for your reference, here's the image of the actual palette itself. So to begin, I'm actually going to contour my face using the medium dark shade, and I'm going to apply that where I would normally apply bronzer. So obviously across the forehead, on the cheeks here, disguising the jowls ever so slightly, a little bit under the lip and the sides of the nose. So if I go ahead and do that straight away, so I use my fingers into the palette, looks a little bit dubious, I know, and then we're going to pop that on. So that's the first two bits coming down on my cheeks. A little tip, if you are starting to have jowls, or perhaps you have jowls already, when you apply the darker shade to give the illusion of a straighter jawline, don't apply it in the heaviest point of your face. It's already shadowed. What you want to do is create a shadow, then stop, and then carry on, and that will create a line. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. So just here, and the same on the other side, and just under my chin. Now I'm going to give the appearance of a thicker bottom lip or a fuller bottom lip, just here, and then down the sides of my nose. And I'll just add a little bit more there. And that is it. So that straight away is the darker shade to give a bronze, a glow, and a little bit of contour. The next thing I'm going to do is add what I would refer to as a foundation shade, so a regular kind of skin color foundation shade. So I'm going to again get a good amount on my finger. I'm going to pop that in the middle, just on my cheeks, just in between those two lines there. Here, exactly the same on my chin. Now what I'm going to do is apply a contour shade, so a lighter shade, and I'm going to go down the center of my nose, just sweep up the corner of the eyes, and then just a tiny dab just where I am a little bit dark, corners of my mouth, corners of my nose, and that is it. Now, if I need a little bit more of the foundation shade, I can go back and I can tell that I'm going to need just a little bit more here and pop a bit more on. So that is it. So I know that that looks like a red hot mess. I'm now going to use a foundation brush and blend it all in. So I like to use a brush rather than a sponge because I feel that I get a better coverage, even distribution. So I start at my hairline. And all I'm going to do is rotations, little rotations, get my hair out the way, right into the hairline, coming down, and then I'm just going to really blend in the cheeks, here on the jaw, same over this side, sweeping up the corners of the eyes. It gives the illusion of a lift. And you might think, oh no, it's a red hot mess. Just keep going. I promise it's going to work. So when I've completely blended everything in, I've just got the corners of my eyes to do, and I like to just use my fingertips just to gently press. I don't like brushing too vigorously around my eyes. I just want to gently press that in, and then just make sure that you've got nothing sat in your creases, in the corners of your mouth, underneath your lips, and corners of your nose. Your fingertips, with them being warm, they're actually going to help with getting that makeup set. And that is the iconic multi-contour palette. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm just going to put a tiny bit of blush on my cheeks. I love this iconic one. I need another one. Again, I need to do my shopping. It's a cream blush, but it is quite liquid. And I'm just going to use a tiny amount, pat that on my cheeks quite high up. It is quite liquid, so you do need to just pat it in. If you spread it around, the chances are you're going to move your base. So I like to just pat it. It feels lovely on the skin. I do think that if you're a little bit oily, it might be a little bit too moisturizing. Maybe you just need to take it down with a powder, but that's what I absolutely love. I use it every single day. I think it's fabulous. So that's it. That's my everyday makeup look using the iconic multi-use sculpting palette and the iconic sheer blush. I've finished my eyes using a Revolution palette, which I'll show you here. It is just a really lovely little nude palette, and mascara, and of course a touch of gloss. Nothing too fancy, very, very easy everyday makeup that I hope you can achieve too. Trust me when I say, if I can do it, you can definitely do it. I know what it's like when you watch YouTube videos and people are demonstrating these fabulous looks and it just feels like it's a little bit out of our reach. Well, I hope that I have just demonstrated how easy it is to use what looks like a daunting palette very quickly, very easily, with minimal effort. That's everything that I need in a morning. I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, perhaps give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you subscribed. Until next time, take care and bye for now.